Hello everyone, welcome back to Gettysburg, and we have a trader to start us off with. Rice and peas. No, I don't need extra food. I think we're good. We're using a lot less than we're making, so that's good. People are unfortunately getting very cold though. Just when I loaded this game, just added this woodcutter to be working, because at the time he wasn't. How are we doing on jobs? We've got 5 labourers, 3 builders. That's fine. Just trying to work out what I want to do next, to be honest with you. I think it'd be wise to get ourselves a market going. Now, a market will give inhabitants, like, a little bit of extra, like... Well, not extra, if anything, really. Just, it gives them the ability to access food a bit better, is the gist. So I'm going to put one in there. We might need to, yeah, I had a feeling that the logs and stuff would be a problem, so let's cut down some resources here. So I'm going to get the market in over there, because we've got pretty good access to storage over here with these guys living here. It's just these guys that are the problem. I guess they can go over to that side, but it's not really the easiest thing at all. Let's hope they can get through this log collection quite quickly. Come on, guys, you can do it. This forester just doesn't do much. It really frustrates me. How many logs do we use roughly a year? Like, a lot. Fun. Fun. Well, at least we made it through the coldest season of the year, and we are now getting into the warmer parts of it. We do have coal. Are they able to use coal as fuel? They must be able to use coal as fuel, because otherwise why am I doing it? Is the question. Why did I close that? Is the other question. I keep forgetting that that's there. We're a little bit low on homes as opposed to families, but I don't think I'm going to be too sad about it for now. I think maybe 2 in there. I probably shouldn't have even done that, to be honest. We really don't have the firewood to keep them going, as you can see by every single house needing firewood or fuel or something. So we got beans and peppers and potatoes. Don't know when we got potatoes, but we have potatoes now. Interesting. It's been a few days, I'll be honest, since I last recorded Banished, so you're gonna have to forgive me if I've forgotten exactly what I was doing. I feel like plain old Banished gets stale a lot quicker than modded. I do love Banished still, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's so much more you can do in modded Banished, so I don't know, I just feel like that's where my head's at, and I want to move on to modded pretty soon, I think. For the simple reason, like, it's just more fun, and I think if I'm not having fun, then you guys can see it anyway, so it's just important. It's just really important to just do stuff that's fun. And that's really what I'm trying to do here. I'm really just trying to do stuff that makes me happy. So, yeah. I think this might very well be the last episode of plain old vanilla Banished, and we shall move on to modded, whether that be Colonial Charter or Mega Mod or some other selection of mods. I don't know. And I might even do 2 separate series at the time using different mods. I'd be quite happy doing that. Really. It would be quite fun. Right, so we can get some... Have we got 1,200 beans available to us? Could we get that? Could we get to... Oh, they won't take beans, will they? Of course they won't. How many tools we got? Iron tools. We can do it with iron tools. That's fine. And they're worth 8. Which means we'd need 30? I can't remember, to be quite honest. So we want 2 of these. Was it 5 would give us... Let's see, 5 would give us 40. 50 would give us 400. So 100. No, not 100. I can't do this. Come on. 15. 150. There we go. So, we got ourselves some more stuff. We got some more livestock, which is good because the sheep will give us what am I trying to say? Words fail me so often now. It's kind of scary. These will give us... They will give us... I'm good at words, guys, I promise. Wool. So we can start making tailored clothes. That was really the gist of everything I was trying to say there, but it escaped me for, like, quite possibly... It felt like an hour. I was just sat there going, what does sheep make? Quick, what does sheep make? I'm just an idiot, basically, is the gist of this, and I think you all know that. I think you all know that at this point. Let's just scrap the idea of having iron tools in there because people are running out of tools. Not my best plan, I will admit. Not my best plan at all. But we'll get them back to where they needed to be. And where are we on logs? Still terrible. Cool. I keep closing that thing. It's because I've been playing some modded in my free time. I actually had this fun game where I started I just went into debug and I just turned off build cost and I just started building a town just on its own, trying to make it look interesting. And I did a similar thing on my old channel at one point, but I didn't quite nail it, I'll be honest. So it'd be cool if I could make it work this time around, because I like the idea. I like the idea of being able to build something really nice, and I've seen so many people on especially on the Steam community tab. The Steam community tab has a bunch of just like really interesting builds and stuff, and it's all using the mod packs that I tend to use. So I was giving it a try. I am terribly uncreative at that sort of thing. It's funny because I do a lot of creative things in my spare time, like making videos I'd say is kind of creative, and I write novels as well. I just finished the first draft of a novel, and I'm starting on another this week at the moment, and the one I'm actually really excited about the one I'm writing at the moment, because it's kind of cyberpunk crime fiction, which is kind of cool, and it's kind of fantasy because it's about magic and how it's governed in this kind of cyberpunk world. So all of that, it's pretty cool. And like, I also make candles. You've probably heard me talk about that a fair bit. I make candles in my free time, and I run a little candle business on Etsy. So yeah, I do a bunch of creative things, but you know, apparently I'm not, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I suck at being creative in certain things. I'm very weird like that. I can't just turn my attention and my creative energy to something that I'm not used to. What have we got coming in today? No, don't need you. Why is it always 666 of everything? It's like, ugh. Don't need the sign of the devil everywhere I go. I know I am the devil, but that does not mean I need to see the devil in everything I do. How are we doing on the logs here? Inventory log 349. That'll keep us going for maybe a season. And we'll get a wool coat, and we'll up that to 250. Because that would be that would actually honestly be a really good thing to use as a trade item as well. Now, they haven't produced any wool yet, so this guy's gonna be like, what am I supposed to do here? Also, thank you, vehicle reversing in the background. That's just joyous. All I'm just hearing is vehicle reversing. Vehicle reversing. Did you know they've actually banned the beeping noise from reversing vans in London? I think it's one district of London. I can't remember which. But yeah, you can't drive a lorry that has just a standard beeping noise. It has to be one of those white noisy kind of that one. I'm sure you've heard them, and if you haven't, it's really odd, but you don't realise it is everywhere until like you kind of have to pay attention to it, and then you just can't stop hearing it. But apparently it's actually easier to distinguish that noise from anything else in louder areas, which seems really bizarre to me. But then again, I've never lived in a loud area, so I can't really... I'm not really the target audience in this situation. So I suppose that's something. How are we doing on homes? We have 40 homes, 38 families. That's good. That's a good size. It was the other way around earlier, I think. But absolutely fine. Not bothered by it at all. Let's bring the road up here. And add to it this way. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Would you look at that? I probably shouldn't be doing this as we're struggling for logs. I mean, we're not, which is interesting, but I think it might be an access problem. Or maybe we do just need another fire cutter. Fire cutter? Yes. That's exactly what I meant. I don't need chickens, I've already got chickens. Do they make feathers in this one? No, they make eggs and chicken, that's fine. I was very confused because I was like, I swear there's nothing you can do with feathers in base game. So, that's why I was confused. Let's just keep you going on the whole log collection crap. I know that you probably should have been harvesting goods for these guys in autumn, but it's too late now. It's too late now. I swear in like vanilla games as well, fueling just becomes a massive problem because you have to put in about 10 of these because they can only carry one worker, and it just gets a bit just annoying really. Whereas in Colonial Charter, for one, you can have a sawmill and that can take 3 people, and that just churns out firewood. You have to be very careful with it, in fact, to the point where if you don't have quite enough logs, it can just burn through them. It can just burn through them like mad. So that's something to know. I gotta say, this is looking really nice. I'm really impressed. Looks super good. I don't know whether to start upgrading these houses to stone. I'm honestly like not too fussed, apart from the fact that they are a bit warmer, which could help us use less firewood. But at the same time, I'm like, before I even get the chance to do it, we'll be switching over to modded, so it's almost like, what's the point? What has this trader got in store for us? Some steel tools. I'm good, actually. It's only like 33 and I can't be bothered, to be quite honest. Have we made any clothes yet? We've made 6 wool coats. That's actually kind of exciting. We are slowly getting there with our 3 sheep. This poor tailor isn't gonna know what the hell is going on for a while, because it's gonna be a long time before they get a steady supply of clothing. I mean, wool. That's what I'm trying to say. Trying to say wool. Yeah, I can safely say I'm tired of vanilla. I've just kind of been sitting here for the last 5 minutes looking around going, what is there I can do besides just harvest way more wood? That's it. That's it. That's all there is for me. That is all there is for me, really. I know there's a little bit more to it than that. Like, I can build a hospital and a church and a graveyard and all that sort of stuff. But I just... meh. It just doesn't seem interesting to me. Like that, to be honest. Because I gotta deal with the firewood problems before I can deal with that. And I don't really want to deal with the firewood problems because the way they do their woodcutters is kind of crappy. So, I'm sorry, guys, but I think I am going to switch over to modded before you know it. Probably tomorrow, in fact. I might even start the series, like, literally the second I finish recording this. Because I've got some time. I don't start work until 8 AM, and I've just finished my second job, which finished at 7, so I've got a little bit of time. Little tiny bit of time. I've been using the hour in between my 2 separate jobs to record, and then I get some more done in the evening, obviously, but I like doing it in the morning. I feel like I'm more peppy. I've had my vitamins. Let's go. And today is definitely no exception because I made myself a massive batch of iced tea, and I put some raspberry syrup in it because I'm just bougie like that. And it's beautiful. It's a really nice cup of tea. Wow, iced tea. Some of you are probably looking at me shuddering thinking of iced tea. It's not for everyone, I suppose, and it's actually kind of weird for me, a Brit, to be making my own iced tea. It's kind of a South US thing. Like Texas area, you know, like Southern sweet tea. I've been doing it with Lady Grey though, so I guess I'm still decidedly British about the way I go about it. But that was mainly because I had a bunch of Lady Grey tea bags that I wanted to use, because they were sat in my office before I had to clean out my office, because, you know, COVID. Gotta love COVID. People have had to socially distance onto my desk, which is lovely. Because they're the more important people that get to go into work, whereas I just have to sit in my bedroom wearing a giant Baby Yoda t-shirt and pajama bottoms and pretend I'm professional, because that's me. I think we're good on Iron Fangs, guys. Well, we're not, but I'm going to pretend we are, because I really don't want to trade it with you, because I'm not going for all the effort of getting stuff in, and I'd probably end up trading with iron tools, so it kind of defeats the point of me trading in the first place for iron if I'm just going to trade it with tools. You know, that sort of fun business. I don't have much to do. I'm kind of waiting for there to be like a tornado or something, just so I have something interesting to do in the game. Like, the air sounds like it. I was kind of half expecting it for a second. But, nah. It's just a normal day in Banished, annoyingly. Maybe we should take all the farmers off food production and see where we get to. Yeah, it's happening. I'm taking everybody off of food production just because I'm bored. And that's a great way to send off a series of Banished, is to just starve everybody. Sounds awesome, doesn't it? I'm an awful person. I feel like you all knew that, though. I feel like you all knew I was awful and this was probably bound to happen. Reserve of firewood is low. Tough. You're gonna die in a few years. Sorry. Hate to say it, guys. Love you muchly. But, yeah. You ain't gonna get very far. You might get some mutton out of these guys. Except you probably only get wool. You might get some chicken and eggs out of them. But besides that, I've just peddled all of us into mining. And then you're all just gonna peter out. I actually wonder how long it's gonna take. Because we probably use about the same amount as we have stored in terms of food. So it should only take a year, I want to say. I don't imagine it taking longer than a year. But we're on summer of year 20 now, so we'll see what time it is when we die. I thought I was going to say food then. I was going to be so excited if that was food. Because I just would have found it so funny if we was like, yeah, I'll give it about a year. And then all of a sudden it's like, your reserve of food is low. The people are starving. Please just sort this out, please, Meg. To top it all off, we just got an outbreak of scarlet fever. Maybe that'll kill him off first. Let's see. I ain't got a doctor, so, you know, this'll be fun. Wait, do I have a doctor? No, I don't think I do. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Just infect everybody. It's all good. I will open our little other menu. This one, because it tells us how many people have scarlet fever and how many people are starving and all that sort of fun stuff. So, it's a waiting game now. 4 people. Has that gone up? I honestly don't know. I don't know. 7, 6. One of them died. Going well. There's an old age death. So we're just getting all the versions of death. There'll be stonecutter ones in there probably. There'll probably be like mining accident ones. Faint heart is one I see all the time. Childbirth. It was a grueling time, this banished place. And they didn't have modern medicine to cure scarlet fever. It's kind of mad to think that people can die of scarlet fever. My little sister had scarlet fever when she was about 10, if that. And she was like mad contagious, and we had to keep her like separate from like a bunch of like everyone in the doctors had to sit separate from her. It was really funny. But yeah, she had scarlet fever at one point, and she was fine in the end. Like, I mean, she's still around. She's just turned 19, bless her. Doing well at uni. Finished first year with a first, I think. So, good on her. And, yeah. So, you know, mad to think that that's not deadly now. And yet, here, it's gonna wipe out my population before starvation can. Which, you know, interesting, if you ask me. There we go. We got some reserve of food as low moments. How much food have we got in reserve? We've still got 2,000 in reserve. What is this? That ain't gonna go down that bad. This is funny. Some people just like to watch the world burn, hey? That person is apparently me. Go away, trader, before you get scarlet fever too. There's been a lot of deaths today of scarlet fever. There we go. If we can just keep this steadiness going, then it'll be great. Let me just get it under 100, and then we'll see where we're at. We're now under 1,000 in food. We've only got 654, 500 left. That's actually going down kind of quickly now. It wasn't when we were still at 2,000, but now I think it's starting to show when people are struggling. Then they all have to starve, you know. I forgot that there's stuff in their houses as well. They've probably got like a fair amount in their house, which is just going to make this even harder. Because they can't just make it easy on me. I just wanted to kill them off, and we're going to have a video that's like 10 times longer than every other one if I'm just sitting here waiting and commenting on the fact that people are dying. Oh, would you look at that? People are dying. Oh, what about that one? People are also dying. Oh, look at that. Scarlet fever. Scarlet fever here. Scarlet fever there. I think we're about to get nomads. Yep. I thought so. I saw some people just walk in on this bridge and I was like, I have no labourers. They're not doing like, they're not chopping down trees. How many? Do I want to make this harder on myself? 40. No. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to kill my people off and I can't even get under 100 at this point. And the scarlet fever's just gone. I thought that was going to help us out here. It's actually just disappeared. I suppose everybody that had scarlet fever has just popped off and didn't have time to give it to other people. That's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. So we're at early summer and there's 6 food left. Problem is, they've all got it in their houses. So it's going to be a while before we actually see people struggle. Oh, no, tell a lie. There's somebody all the way over here. No food at all. No food in that house. It's happening, guys. It's happening. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make it happen. This is despicable. All these houses and all these people that can't find food. And there's still been no starvation deaths. It's literally just old age death. There we go. There's the first one. We've even had people being born. It's like, don't raise the goddamn population. We're trying to kill it off. It'll get there. It'll snowball with starvation. For sure. Yep, here we go. Here comes the ball rolling. Let's see what you got here. Chickens, already got them, I'm afraid. Here we go. Getting somewhere. 102. Come on, get under 100. Yes, 99. We're doing it. Come on. You know shit's gone wrong in a banished game when all you hear is the dung dung, dung dung, dung dung, dung dung, dung dung. 89. That went down kind of quickly, that last 10. Maybe we'll make it to the next summer. Maybe it was 2 summers we needed. I can't believe how long it took, to be honest. Even with Scarlet Fever. There we go. Down at 80. Under 50. We're doing it. We've chopped our population by about 2/3 so far. This is good. Come on. Hurry up. Not like this is gonna be a really long video of... Well, might not actually end up being a really long video. It might just be a lot of raw footage that me has to sift through, because I am just... I thought this was a great idea, basically. All good though. All this. I feel like now that we've suffered, we will really enjoy modded Banished. If you catch my drift, we're gonna really have fun with it. And we're gonna do some good stuff. We'll build a city. We could build a city. That would be quite cool. And then we'll have like farming quarters on the outskirts. Do some like real city planning about it, you know. Why is there no more starvation deaths happening? We've still got 27 people. It's like these last 27 people are like, alright, maybe we need to ditch the herdsmen that are making the chickens. Come on, off we go. No more food is being produced at all. It's not happening. See, I produced 524. That's just not good enough, I'm afraid. It's already spring. How is it already spring? It may get to the point where it's next winter and I'm just like, there's still 5 more people. I'm not going to have the satisfaction of this until everyone's gone. I won't be able to start a new series until everyone's gone, I'm afraid. It's just the way it is. Why are people being born? Can't you see we're all starving? Can't you see there's no food to go around? Why would you bring a child into that? Can't you look at the context of like nobody is able to work on the farms because some hand in the sky has decided it that way? Why would you bring a child into that? Although, to be fair, sometimes I wonder about the people that bring children into the world and go, eh. Happens in real life too, I suppose. What we got here? Peas? Nope, you're not having food. I bet those traders were like, quick, find something we can trade. They've got peas. It's not happening. It's not. Come on, we've got 19 citizens. This is more than you start out with. Oh, that's a fun series. I just realised Colonial Charter has the Adam and Eve starting conditions where you just start with 2 people and you build an entire population full of incest, you know. But I think that one's always kind of fun and challenging because you literally straight up start off with nothing but 2 people. So I think I might give that one a try if we're feeling ambitious at the end of this. But if this raw footage goes another 5 minutes, then I might die before I get a chance to record it. So who knows? I might die of starvation because I have to sit here and record rather than eating. Not that I would eat now. I mean, I'll probably have a blueberry muffin for breakfast at some point, but oh well. Why are people growing up? It's not fair. Why are people having kids? 11 citizens, just all go. Sod off. Bye-bye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. A pasture's developed an infestation. And what? Come on, hurry up. I want people to die. 3, 2, 1. This is gonna take a while. He's got 6 eggs. Don't ask me why or how he got them, but he's somehow got 6 eggs. Do I spare this man? Do I spare Ansem? It's not like he can do anything else with himself. He's already in his 40s. Not to say that people in their 40s are a waste of space or anything, but I swear life expectancy way back in these days was like 50, so trying to start a new life right now would be a bit meh, to be honest with you. But the question is, do I spare him? And I'm not sure I can be bothered. How's he got another 6 eggs? I don't understand. I don't understand. Is it still churning out eggs? How is it still churning out eggs if no one's working there? You know what? I'm done. Screw this. I'll see you in modded.